Mr. Oh,
What's up, guys? It is
Mr.
DPX here with another episode of Chillin with the Miikcast. I'm, of course, joined by the usual Slash,
Yeah, I'm here.
SquidWario,
Yay.
Hello, I'm SquidWario.
and good thing today we got Gus.
Banana.
Yeah, I didn't say usual Gus because he's not usually here, so it's a good thing we got to end the year with him on the show. This is our last episode of the year, and this is pre-recorded, because if this were to fall where it usually would, it would be like sort of on New Year's, and we don't want that necessarily. We're probably going to be busy there, so we're pre-recording this, and it's going to go up on December 31st. So yeah. Anyways, how have we all been?
Pretty good, how about you?
I'm doing good. As you can see, I got a new mic. You can see it in shot. And I also got a new camera that I've been recording a few videos for. I guess we'll go over what we've been playing. I've been playing Smash, and I've been playing Super Meat Boy Forever. Really fun game. Yeah, I made an impressions video about it. Didn't really want to make a review. The game's hard, but it requires you to use your brain, and I like games that do that. So yeah, SquidWario, anything you've been playing?
I've been going back to Super Smash Brothers. I recently resubscribed or repaid for my Nintendo Online, so I've been going back with those.
Yeah, alright, that's cool. Anything else?
Occasionally I've been playing Among Us as well.
Yeah.
But that's about it, really.
Oh yeah, and later on we'll go over what we any cool stuff we got for Christmas. But yeah, Gus, anything you've been playing recently?
I've just been playing a lot of the new Call of Duty. I've been getting back into GTA with the new update, and I just started recently getting back into Overwatch too, and that's really fun.
Yeah, that's cool. And Slash, anything you've been playing recently?
I've been playing a lot of like Flash games because Flash is like getting removed soon. So I just wanted to like play some games
you want,
that
that, like Last Chance. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Papa's Pizzeria.
I used to play those games like a lot when I was like younger. So I just wanted to like revisit them one more time, Yeah,
so that's cool.
And
So I guess we'll go around some cool stuff we got for Christmas. I already said I got a mic and a new camera, so I don't need to dwell on that one. Anything cool we'll start with Gus. Anything cool you got that you'd like to share with the class?
I got a couple things. I got a new back scratcher. I got LED lights for the back of my TV.
Ooh, LED
lights.
I have those. I haven't set them up yet, but
I did it last night. It looks pretty cool. But I can't use them now only because it's like kind of too bright.
Yeah.
And then I got a new Bluetooth speaker. I got I know I got a couple other things. I got some new like sweaters and stuff, gloves, a new like light for like if I need it for the nighttime. So I got nothing too crazy, but I really didn't want much this year, I guess you can add Cyberpunk on there too.
Yeah. I want to ask you what you thought of that game later on, but not the moment we're talking about stuff, because it's weird for me, but we'll get into that later, maybe. Slash, any cool stuff you got that you'd like to share? Sorry, you just muted yourself if you want me to skip you for now.
What did I do?
You just muted yourself. I don't know. What? Anything you'd like to share that you got?
I still have some stuff that I ordered that's coming.
Alright. Anything you'd like to share? Like, it's fine if
I got a box of cereal, Pog.
God damn, you are loud. But, you got a box of cereal. What's that?
I also got a Voldemort action figure.
Nice.
Yo, I got a Harry Potter Lego set. My brother got it.
Nice.
Potter.
Mr. Potter.
And SquidWario, anything you'd like to share? You shared a bit.
Yeah.
So you can go.
For Christmas, I ended up getting a new Mac.
Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm a Windows guy, but like a new computer in general is really cool. So.
Yeah, I used to be into PC as well, but like my PC is now shot to shit, so that's why I decided to get a Mac.
Yeah. The PC I'm using is good, not for like gaming though. So if I wanna, Cyberpunk is like the first game that made me think I should get a big gaming PC, even though like I had fun on the PS4 version. Let's talk about that for a little bit.
All right.
Gus, like I just we're not gonna. This isn't gonna be like a main topic or anything, but like I genuinely like want to hear you because I played on the PS4 and I got lucky because I feel like a broken record and I feel sick of saying this, but I didn't run into like the buggiest experience. I played through the whole. Throughout my whole playthrough, I got 4 crashes, which is bad. But like, I've heard people halfway through the game get like 10, so I think 4 for the whole game is good.
Well, I haven't got a single crash yet, but I have gotten it to where my game freezes.
Yeah, that's.
And I don't know if you saw that clip I sent you, but yeah, I get a lot of bugs in that game. But I do think the story is really fun, and after the 2 hotfixes that came out, it actually runs a bit smoother. It's not as like choppy, and the graphics aren't as muddy as they were.
Yeah.
And I was actually watching Jacksepticeye's and PewDiePie's meme review, and they were saying like they hope it never really gets fixed. Like they hope they get like the main problems fixed, but they hope it's like a game like Skate 3 where the most ridiculous shit can happen, but it's still so fun. So. I'm excited to see how they improve it and what they decide to like I guess keep in a way.
Yeah. It's I do want to see it get fixed because then people can see like there are a bunch of great things about the game, and I gave the game a 9 out of 10, and like I know some people are gonna be like, dude, you shouldn't do that. The game's buggy. I'm rating it based off of my experience. So
yeah,
and I think it is let's be real. I personally don't think there'd be much issues at all if the bugs weren't there, or at least like if there are other issues, it's unnoticeable because of the bugs. Like textures like taking a while to load or popping in and popping out, I never saw that. The frame rate did drop
it
a couple
happened
times
when I
for
first
me.
got the game.
Yeah. Have you seen that like one meme where it's like the picture of this one NPC that's all like pixelated for a second and then he loads? Like that is pretty funny, but like I never saw anything like that. So like
I was gonna say I've probably seen that in game once.
Yeah. The worst it got, other than like crashing and freezing like it's about to crash, it was one time I was doing like this one mission. I was in like a van. And I turn to like to the right, and I see like the grass clipping into the van. And I turn to the left, and I can see the outside of the van from inside of the van. So that was pretty bad. But other than that, like that's as bad as it got, really.
Did you pick your V as a male or female?
Male, though I might do a.
I might do a
second playthrough with the female.
I restarted the game when the hotfix came out, and I was only like 2 missions in, so I really didn't mind it. And I was a male at first, but I switched it to female. And I mean, I guess it's just the dialogue that I mean, depending on what path you choose, it changes a little bit. But I didn't really see much different.
Okay.
Like yeah, depending on like if you pick Nomad, you can get like certain dialogue options, or if you, like depending on what you do. I meant the
dialogue changes depending on what gender you pick.
No, I mean, no, not really. Maybe a little bit, but nah. But it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far, honestly. I'm not really disappointed with it. I mean, yeah, I can definitely see how people are disappointed.
Yeah. I saw your tweet.
They've been waiting so long.
I saw your tweet, though, so that's why I kind of want to talk about it with you.
Yeah, I think right after the hotfix came out, I started to enjoy it more.
Good, yeah. All right, so sorry to keep you and you two Slash and SquidWario waiting. What we came here to do was, sort of reflect on 2020, talk about our favorite games, movies, shows, songs, whatever, of the year, and talk about what we're looking forward to for a hopefully better 2021. So I'll go first with my favorite games. I'll go I want to say top 3, but I have like my top 10 list of the best games of the year in the works. I don't want to spoil the list, but I'll tell you my top 3 in like out of
the top 3.
I'll tell you my top 3 out of order. All right. So my out of order top 3 are Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, and Hades.
You're gonna say Hades.
Yeah.
I've yet to play Hades, but I'm actually really interested to play it.
Yeah, Hades
really
is very good. It's kind of like, I mean, it's on the Epic Game Store, but if you want to play it on a console, it's in that sense, it's kind of a Switch exclusive, and I kind of liked that. I was sort of like only on the Switch. So.
Oh yeah, I was planning on getting it for the Switch if I were to play it.
Yeah, and it's interesting. It's a roguelike game. Which means like the levels are randomly generated, but the story is still told in a linear way, and you can like completely drop out of a dungeon, and you could completely drop out of a dungeon to continue the story. So like that's like the way they did that's very interesting. So yeah, and Final Fantasy VII Remake and Ghost of Tsushima, you probably heard me boast about those 2 games a lot before, so. Save you guys some time. Gus, what are your top 3?
Top 3. All right. They're not necessarily 2020 exclusives, but I'd say not in numerical order. It's not like I have a specific order. I gotta go with Overwatch. I mean, I missed out on this game for the past however many years it's been out, and I really regret it. It's such a fun game. I never thought. It's just it's so fun. I don't understand why it's so fun. Like, it's like Fortnite was dying out for me, and I was trying to look for another game that was like semi-popular but like semi-dead at the same time, and Overwatch was like perfect. So,
semi-dead.
Yeah, I mean it's not. They're still updating this game out the ass. I mean even Fortnite too, but I don't really play that anymore to be honest.
Yeah.
And then. Black Ops Cold War, the story was wow. The story was great, and the twist in both. There's 2 endings. Both endings were very crazy. I'd definitely recommend the story, even if you're not really into the multiplayer.
Yeah.
All
right.
And then for a third, I don't know. I haven't played it, but I definitely seen all the walkthroughs. I'd have to say maybe Final Fantasy Remake as well. Because it was really cool seeing all the graphics.
Would you say Cyberpunk? Would you say Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk for the hype, I think.
Yeah, so Cyberpunk's gonna be on my list of the best games of the year.
Yeah.
But
I think next year I think it's gonna improve next year, and I think it'll be one of my favorites next year, especially if they do wind up adding multiplayer. But I think it's gonna probably take even longer if this was already buggy on launch, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think it was, in retrospect, it's kind of foolish to think it wouldn't launch completely clean. The Witcher, which was also Project Red, that launched buggy. Not to this degree, but it was still kind of to a lesser extent, a buggy mess when that launched. But, like, that game was still really good. So, yeah. Slash, your top 3?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really play.
You can just give you can just give like 2 or even 1 if you can only think of 1.
I mean, do they have to have come out this year or?
No, I said Overwatch.
Yeah, preferably games that came out this year, but also there's also like 1 game that I'm surprised Gus hasn't said. I'll see if you
Among Us?
Yeah, Among Us.
It really wasn't for me. I mean, I really like the concept, and I like watching other people play it. It's like watching other people play World of Warcraft, because I'll never play it, but I think it's really fun watching it.
Mm-hmm. But let's let Slash speak, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I have so much to say. Piano Tiles 3D, am I right, guys?
There are 2 games that me and you have played together, Slash. I'm surprised you're not mentioning, but...
I'm not gonna say Fall Guys. That game isn't in the top 3 for me. What have I played that's fun? What came out this year? I have the new Spider-Man game, so that was pretty cool.
You got Miles Morales?
No, I just have it.
Oh, you just haven't played it?
Yeah, I just have.
It's on PS4 as well, right?
No, I do
Yeah,
have it. I was just messing around. I do have the game. It's pretty fun.
It's really good, yeah. It's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be as well. Sorry, continue.
After the Avengers game,
Yeah, how is that game? I've never spoken to anyone that actually played the game, so how is that game?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so
yeah,
it's like that. Okay. Anything else?
I don't know. I didn't really play any games that were like new this year. That sounds like weird to say.
I mean, I guess Among Us, like, Among Us technically didn't exist before this year, but like, honestly, like, sorry, what?
That game was fun, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I'm kind of thinking maybe making some Among Us content on my channel. That's something I'm kind of thinking about.
That's cool.
Because I've kind of fell down a rabbit hole of Among Us content, to be honest. So.
There's definitely it's gonna be a lot easier for us too, I think, because it's coming to Xbox and PlayStation. It's already on Switch, I think.
Yeah, wait, it's coming to Xbox and PlayStation?
Yeah, and I think February. I think I saw a tweet like that.
I'm not surprised, considering it's now on Switch.
Yeah, I still gotta get that on the Switch. But I'll have it on like everything once I get it on the Switch.
Oh no. He's gonna go overboard.
Yeah, I'll make a room. I'll play Among Us with myself on my phone, my PC, my Switch, and my PS4. There.
I wonder who the imposter is. Yeah. I have no idea.
No, I should just have like one other person play with me.
Just on your phone
out instantly. So yeah, just to summarize, I guess, Miles Morales. Probably. What did I play? I played the second. I freaking forgot the title because I'm extremely tired. But the game with Dante in it, I played the second one on my PS2.
Devil May Cry.
Earlier this year.
Devil May.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, that game.
And I also.
Sorry.
I don't know. I guess Minecraft. I don't know.
Didn't you say? I remember. I don't know if it was you, but didn't you once say like you got the new Star Wars Squadrons game?
Oh, I did get that. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite games this year, though. I haven't played it that much.
All right. So we're moving on to SquidWario now. What are your top three?
I'd say my top three would be the Super Mario 3D All-Star, definitely Among Us, and I'd say Crash Bandicoot, It's About Time.
You played that?
It just seems like a really good game. Like I think like the way the game is played, just honestly just the way the game's style is just impresses me.
Yeah. I love that game. That game was a lot of fun. If you ever play it, it's like, don't underestimate it, because like that game, you might not expect it, but that game is actually pretty hard. That game will kick your ass, and yeah, but it's like a rewarding. Like when I finished the game, I felt rewarded, you know. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You know, a lot of us said Among Us. Technically, that didn't come out this year. It technically did, but like, I'm not gonna have it on my list because it would be taking up a spot that is. It would be taking up the spot of a game that by default is more deserving just because it came out this year. But
yeah, true.
Like Among Us would make the list if it did come out this year. It might have even cracked the top 5 if it came out this year. But yeah. And yeah. Guess we'll move on to movies. Movies, that's another thing that I'm working on my end of year movie ranking. So I got my top 3. I'm gonna share them out of order though. So my top 3 movies out of order are Pixar's Soul, which I just saw. That movie was absolutely great. Trial of the Chicago 7, which was on Netflix. And that movie's fantastic. And The Old Guard, which is also on Netflix, and is like sort of Netflix's new action blockbustery film. Really unique concept in there of immortality. Yeah, great. That's not the order I have it in. Although my list isn't complete yet, so that could end up being the final order actually. But yeah, we'll go to Gus. What are your top 3 movies of the year? I know barely any movies came out this year. In fact, all three of those movies dropped on streaming services. So, yeah. What are your top 3 movies?
The only one I can think about right now, I think I've talked about before, and I watched recently, was The King of Staten Island. I really liked that movie, and it was a really good comedy in it too. It wasn't cheesy. It didn't seem like stupid comedy. There was good jokes.
When I initially watched that movie and reviewed it, that was like this. That movie came out the same day as like 2 other films, and I reviewed all 3 of those movies in one video. And at the time, I guess it was because I was tired, just because I was watching 3 movies in one day. But I was like a lot harsher on that film. But as time went on, out of the 3 movies, that's the one I kept like thinking about the most. So I watched it again, and it's actually really good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah. Got anything else?
That being said, I really can't think of any other movies this year that came out that were good.
Yeah.
Or not good, not necessarily that were good, but that I've seen, I should say.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. So that's the only one I can really think of.
All right. Yeah.
For now.
Understandable though, because it was 2020.
Yeah. I would say Black Widow, but we gotta wait for that now.
Slash.
Me.
Yeah. Your top 3?
The top 3. Our top 3 movies. Okay. Definitely, the last Airbender movie. That was a classic.
No. Dude, like, no. Like I'm not like a longtime fan of Avatar. I just got into it recently, but say that to anyone who grew up with this show and has like a huge attachment to the show, and say that you like that movie, they will fucking punch you.
They will murder
you. You'll literally die.
Yeah. But actually, like anything you can think of from this year.
Yeah, all of the classics. Scoob, Trolls World Tour. And probably, I don't know, Sonic the Hedgehog.
No,
that's my top
Sonic
3.
the Hedgehog was actually, like, that's another movie that over time, like, I thought about and I was like, that movie was actually really good. At least...
and it's getting a sequel, I think, too.
Yeah, it is. At least if you compare it to, like, everything else that came out this year, as there's nothing. But Sonic the Hedgehog, I thought was really good.
And not only was it pretty good, but it was good for a video game movie too.
Yeah,
we never get good video games.
It might be the best one. I don't know if
we'll see.
That one or Detective Pikachu is my favorite.
I have yet to see Detective Pikachu.
That movie's pretty good, but like, I guess I think Sonic might be better because I'm still like thinking about that movie. Detective Pikachu is sort of like, oh yeah, that movie was good. So
yeah. Wasn't Detective Pikachu actually from 2019 though?
Yeah, that was from last year.
Yeah, he was saying Sonic or Detective Pikachu could be the best video game movie of all time.
Oh yeah,
compared to the other ones.
Yeah,
gotcha.
And,
what about the Clue movie?
The what?
Clue is a video game adaptation, right?
No, I didn't hear
the
you.
B movie.
Clue movie.
Oh, the Clue movie. I always thought Jimmy Fallon was in that movie. It's some other guy who doesn't even know.
Alright, SquidWario, your top 3 favorite movies.
I'd say my top 3 movies, definitely the Sonic movie. And I'd say Scoob was actually awesome.
Yeah.
And very recently, Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah, I just saw that yesterday and I reviewed that. I thought it was kind of a step down from the first one, but I still thought it was pretty good.
I heard some pretty harsh reviews, but I heard people really liking the first half of the movie.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like you know how you have to suspend your disbelief in a film. The movie asks you a bit too much asks for that a little too much, if you know what I mean. Like, it has a lot of stupid shit, but then again, it is a superhero movie. I didn't think the movie was bad. But yeah, that movie was really good. I respect opinions. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw Wonder Woman. Got a review up in case you. But
My app is running low on my PC. Wow.
yeah.
Battery shit. When are they gonna come out with the PC?
I guess now we can. I guess we'll talk about shows. Just get all this done, you know. Just go down the list of stuff. My favorite shows, I guess, seasons that came out this year. I mean, I'm not a big TV watcher, at least in comparison to movies, and then in comparison to video games. But I guess I'll have to say, I really liked the Clone Wars season 2. What the fuck? Yeah. Season 2. Season 7, the final season. The last 4 episodes alone. I think that's number 1 for me. I'm not ranking. Really? I'm not counting down my favorite shows this year, so I can just tell you. Number 1 is Clone Wars. Number 2, I think, is The Mandalorian season 2. Just so happens to be 2 Star Wars shows in a row. And then number 3, I think, might be Doom Patrol season 2.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then a runner-up is Rick and Morty. But
Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty, big IQ.
But Doom Patrol's underrated, bro. Like, obviously, if you put it on the DC streaming service and on HBO Max at a time when no one had that service, no one's gonna watch it. But that's a show I think anyone should watch. But yeah. Gus.
Right.
Top 3 shows. Yeah.
Top 3. Okay. I'll say in no specific order. I'll give even though it wasn't my favorite season, I'd say Big Mouth season 4 was pretty funny. It was good.
Big Mouth.
Probably one of the raunchiest seasons out of the 4. So it had good humor. Hold on, let me look on Netflix what I've watched this year. If I would have watched season 2 of The Mandalorian, I definitely would have put it up there because I've seen some of what happens in it, and it definitely looks good.
Yeah.
I guess shows that haven't came out in 2020.
Say again.
I guess shows that came out years prior because I really haven't watched too many 2020 shows. During quarantine, I watched Trailer Park Boys so much. I think I watched like 7 seasons, and that was a really good comedy show too. And yeah, I'll give it to Rick and Morty. I still haven't seen the last episode of the new season.
You haven't?
No, I haven't.
Dude, that might be like the
best episodes
of the season. I don't know if that's the best one, but it's definitely like top 5.
Because it's not on demand, so I have to find like something that.
There's the you can use the Adult Swim app.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That app is kind of shit, but like when you get to watch Rick and Morty, you get to watch it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'd say those are like 3 pretty good ones that I've watched this year.
Yeah. Slash.
Zombie. Oh my god. That was okay. All right. So earlier, like this year. About like in April, I think. April was when like quarantine first happened. I watched the entirety of The Office, and
very nice.
That's pretty good. I also watched. I actually asked some people for recommendations, and I watched some of Trailer Park Boys and
yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Gus. By the way, thank you, Pog. You're a simp, DPS.
What?
You're a simp. You're getting taken down from Twitch. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
You know we're not live. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I said it.
All right, continue.
I haven't watched the Rick and Morty season. Yeah, I'm going to though.
Alright.
I got HBO Max recently, so
Oh, cool.
I'm going to watch it.
I don't know if the final season is on HBO Max. I could be wrong though. I'm just not sure.
I'll check later. And I also watched. Oh shoot, what did I watch? It was good. Yeah, that's about it. I think.
Yeah. Now, before we get to SquidWario, you guys were listing stuff that like also didn't come out this year, because I get that. If I were to list my 3 things that didn't come out this year, I guess from worst to best is Legend of Korra, just because by default that's like one of the few things. Actually, no. I think no. Phineas and Ferb I watched a lot of this year, for some reason. I think that one's number 3, and then number 1 and 2 are actually tied between Breaking Bad and Avatar: The Last Airbender. So yeah. All right, SquidWario.
I will say, Aang and Walter.
So I'd say for this year, my top 3 shows of this year, I would say the final season of Fuller House. Then I'd say Impractical Joker's Dinner Party.
Dana.
And then
I caught an episode of that. It looks pretty good, actually. It looks funny.
Yeah.
I've
Then
been wanting
the other
to.
show that has the Impractical Jokers, The Misery Index.
Oh, I've heard of that one too.
All right, I've heard of that. I've never seen any of the 3 things you listed. So interesting. I noticed one thing that 2 things we all forgot to mention. Caillou and DPX Season 2 and the alternate adventures of the alternate Andersons.
Okay. What streaming service did they come out on?
The DPX animation streaming service. It's for free and it's on YouTube. So
DPX Plus, guys, go make sure to check
DPX
it out.
Plus. I was thinking for like an
that's
April.
what I was thinking.
I was thinking for like an April's
Say
April
the
Fool's video.
April Fool's prank, you idiot! It's a prank.
I was thinking for an April Fool's video. Like I pretend to have my own streaming service, and I just basically the whole video, the entire video is just me saying, "Go subscribe to the new streaming service, DPX Plus." And then also I just keep adding on like subtitles to every streaming service. So I say like DPX Plus, Max,
DPX Max. I like that.
Peacock,
DPX All Access.
All
Make sure to say
Access,
Flicks.
Flicks.
Make sure to say Flicks.
Yeah.
Flicks. DPX Universe.
Prime.
Whatever.
DPX Prime for Amazon. TV. So we got Apple TV. You know, just basically for the whole video. I'm just adding on subtitles. So yeah. That's just what I was thinking. Probably not gonna do that though, because I just said.
You literally just spoiled the joke. So.
But yeah.
I don't know if this.
What's up?
Yeah, I don't know if this counts, but for a TV show, that was also. This isn't really a TV show; it's a documentary. But The Last Dance was interesting.
Yeah, that was. I think that counts. Oh, that reminds me. There's like this other Netflix docuseries. It's called High Score. It's about like video games on Netflix, and it was pretty good.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's this another documentary on DPX Max. It's called Caillou and DPX Season 2 Behind the Scenes.
No. What is coming? What will hopefully be coming soon to DPX Max is maybe DocuEpic.
Yeah.
You're making me plug shit now. Alright, this is your
I'm
fault.
not making you plug anything. This is all your fault.
Alright.
You chose to do that.
So that was our favorites of 2020. So yeah. I guess
Favorite.
we'll go over what we've been watching recently. Within the past couple of days, I've watched 4 movies.
Oh, okay.
I've watched Soul and Wonder Woman, made a review in one video. Went up earlier this morning at the time of recording. Then I also watched the Mulan remake, since it's now free on Disney Plus, and I thought it was really bad.
Nice.
Yeah, don't worry. In my end of year movie ranking, I rant about that film for a bit. So if you want to hear me go in depth, yeah. But But I guess it's not as bad as the Lion King remake, but this one's more infuriating because remaking the Lion King in live action, when you think about it, that's an idea that's doomed from the start. Mulan is a movie that you could do in live action, and they fucked it up so bad. So that's
They actually messed it up. That kind of makes me disappointed. It looked really good.
Yeah, it looked good. But, like, I wasn't entirely confident because after the Lion King, but like, and then I also watched last night. I watched that the new SpongeBob movie that I didn't even know came out this year.
I didn't even know it came out. I thought it got delayed again.
Because, well, you see, it did, and it also didn't come out this year. I think it came out in theaters in, like, Canada, and then it came out on Netflix and CBS All Access for, like, every other region except for North America. So how did I watch it? I have my ways. Anyways,
well, I think Sponge on the Run might be coming to us next year when on CBS All Access when it's rebranded as Paramount Plus, I think.
Yeah, but I fucking for some reason I couldn't wait till then. But my thoughts, the movie there's not much to it. What infuriates me about the movie is why it exists. It's not to tell a story or anything. It's to promote this.
Make money.
It's to promote a new like spin-off series that Steven Heilenberg was even against doing, and now that he's dead, they're like, okay, we're doing this now. And I hate it when companies do that. I just do.
Mm-hmm.
That's just disgusting, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right. Gus, anything you've been watching recently?
Most recently, I've been watching, rewatching season 3 of American Horror Story. That's Coven, and it's really good. It's one of those shows where they casted it really well, where it's like mostly a female cast, but it doesn't feel like over like dramatic or anything. They all like have really good roles, I think, in that show. And I think I have been watching another show. I just can't think of it at the top of my head, just like skimming through it.
All right.
But I guess that's really what I've been watching. Yeah.
Okay.
Good season. I recommend it.
Slash, anything you've been watching, movies or shows?
I've watched like 3 movies in the past 3 days. Like,
Oh, I forgot to say, like, obviously there've been Christmas movies we've been watching. No, I watched Home Alone films and Christmas Story since that was on. Sorry to interrupt you there, though. So, continue.
You better be sorry, Deep Hex.
I am. Please don't hurt me.
Thank you. Oh no, I won't hurt you on stream. Yeah.
Oh.
I just saw your eyes go like, whoa.
All right. So, what were you saying?
Yeah, I watched some movies, and like, I'm incredibly tired right now because I may or may not have stayed up until a very early hour playing games with friends. So, yeah, I can't think of the movies, but I watched Megamind the other day.
Okay.
He's got a blue head. Well, I got to see part of the movie that's a meme with like the guy nodding his head. That was pretty funny.
All right. SquidWario, anything you've been watching recently?
So Christmas related, on Christmas Day I did end up watching Elf and the Home Alone movies.
Yeah.
Then very recently, as I said, for like my favorite movies of the year, Wonder Woman 84. Then also recently, last night actually, there was the spin-off to The Masked Singer, The Masked Dancer. So that
I didn't know that was a thing.
Late recently,
cool.
So I watched that, and I think it was pretty cool.
Okay. All right, pretty cool. So yeah.
What's new, Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, this is the problem with not doing this live. We didn't really prepare too much. We don't have any questions, so there's not much.
I was wondering, did you guys hear about the KFC console?
Oh my god. Oh, I completely forgot about that.
When I first heard that, I honestly thought that was fake.
Yeah, I saw like
I still want to believe it's fake.
I think it was Gun Show in the Discord server who sent a link to that in the news. I'm like, fuck off, shut up.
Cyberpunk.
But that was like
Yeah,
a big headline, and it's real. That's happening. It's like it's called the KFC console, but really it's a gaming PC with a tray in it to keep your chicken warm.
Yo, I'm gonna get that.
That's
It looks
interesting.
fire.
I didn't. Yeah, I definitely thought it was
Exclusive Fortnite skin.
I thought it was a scam, but yeah,
Colonel
apparently it is
Sanders.
real.
Colonel Sanders.
Like, it's just so weird. Like, why? Like,
Yeah,
I have a question that's better for you. Why not?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Like, KFC have been doing some weird things. Like, they recently came out with like their own like 20-minute long movie on YouTube with
This might be the best
Mario
console
Lopez.
to play Cyberpunk on.
Maybe.
KFC
You
one.
know, the funny story. I think one of the best ways to play Cyberpunk right now is probably Stadia. So
I've heard like it's
Yeah.
actually doing really well on there.
So I think Cyberpunk on the KFC console. God, that sounds so stupid. But Cyberpunk on the KFC console would actually be pretty good, I think. So
Okay, Mr. GPX, I'm upset you're not calling it by its real name, the KF console.
The KF console.
Is that what it's
Yeah,
actually
I'm
called?
sorry. That is what it's called. Like the logo is KF console.
Yeah.
And calling it
Lord, please forgive us.
I mean, calling it the KFC console technically isn't wrong. Like, if I were to call the Nintendo Switch like Nintendo's console, like that's not wrong. That's just not what it's called. But yeah,
True, because it's a console owned by Nintendo, so.
but yeah,
Hey, Jimmy.
it is called the KF console.
Which is a console owned by Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC.
I want to
Hey,
see.
Jimmy.
I want to see if they have like exclusive games on. Like if the mascot of the KF console is a Colonel
Chicken Run.
is
Chicken
a
Run.
sequel to that Colonel Sanders dating simulator on Steam.
Oh.
That thing actually exists, by the way. But
Yeah.
I'm interested to know that. You know, I'm interested to also know like, oh, what deals do they strike with companies like, I don't know, like EA or Capcom, or to have like exclusivity deals. It's probably not gonna come of much. But still, just the thought of that, KFC and Capcom partnering, like just the thought of that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that would seem weird.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders makes an appearance in Mortal Kombat 12.
Yes, please. Gus, did you hear that?
No, I said it when
I was muted.
Mortal Kombat 12, Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders is guest character. Confirmed.
Absolutely.
He-
What would
he
his
shoves pieces of
fatality
chicken.
be? He takes out a chicken
Massive
wing,
chicken
a
leg.
massive chicken
Gosh,
leg, right? And then boom, like breaks the skull.
Yeah. And then then you know what? Whenever he makes the fatality, yeah, his line should be, "That's a finger-licking fatality."
Finger
Yes.
licking.
No. Then he should cut the fingers off then.
Or
Yeah.
finger cutting fatality maybe.
Nah, finger licking is more funny. I think.
No.
He should-
I think
once it's cut off, you should lick it.
each character has two
Fingers.
fatalities. So his other fatality should be he just turns him into a chicken wing or a chicken leg or whatever, and then eats it. Bada boom, he's eating.
Yeah, you can throw them in a deep fry or something. I don't know.
Oh, deep
Throw
fry
them
them
in
alive. It's
Yes.
it's
Mortal Kombat's gonna. Okay.
yeah.
Mortal Kombat 7.
But now we know if Colonel Sanders is a guest character in Mortal Kombat 12, that'll have to be like exclusive to the like you know how in Mortal Kombat 9 Kratos was exclusive for the PS3 version. Colonel Sanders is gonna have to be exclusive for the KFConsole version. So
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
That would break the game.
All right. So
It would be broke.
So we just talked about that. Yeah.
Midgets.
You say
Nothing.
So 2020 was kind of shit, right?
Absolutely.
Like,
Kind of shit.
like this was the start of a new.
Kinda.
This was the start of a new
Sorry.
decade, but this felt like an entire decade. Like it makes sense. January and February, the pandemic wasn't going on. The pandemic started in March and went on for entirely 10 months. Each month felt like an entire year. All right, so 2020 was an entire decade.
I don't lie. September and October were a lot better than the spring.
I'd say the summer months were at least better throughout the year. To be fair.
I hope like in the future when the 2020 decade is over, we look back and be like, that was weird. The years just went by and it went from 2019 and it went right to 2021. I wonder what happened to 2020. In other words, we're gonna pretend this year never happened. Okay. So, hopefully.
Absolutely not.
This is to a better 2021. Hopefully, Ramkit, he made a little joke about how Cyberpunk was gonna kill the coronavirus.
That would have been nice.
It didn't do that. It didn't do that. But once they get it patched out, hopefully that's when hopefully
It'll kill.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, if it wasn't as buggy, and I mean, I know the rise in COVID's going up a little bit too. If they like fix it pretty good, if we have to go through another quarantine, this game can like seriously live up to the hype.
Yeah.
And I don't know. People will be playing it like all day if we have to go in quarantine again. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Anything can happen.
Yeah, so if you've heard me make jokes about how it was supposed to kill the coronavirus in my videos, that's where I got that from.
Yeah.
That game was fucking, like... The hype for Cyberpunk was unrealistic. And kind of dangerous, actually. Like, regardless, even if the game was, like, a 10 out of 10, like, the hype was a curse for the final product.
You're breathtaking.
Yeah. Now, Keanu Reeves was awesome in the game, though. Like...
He played a character that I actually weirdly liked. I mean, I haven't finished the whole story, but he's, like, such a douchebag. Yeah. I mean, but I really like his character at the same time. It's weird.
You come to like Keanu Reeves more and more. Because, I mean, like, first of all, it's Keanu Reeves. Second of all, like... He's a pretty cool character, so yeah. So we didn't get any questions, but like, I guess instead we'll, because there wasn't much prepping for this one, but I guess instead we'll ask each other questions, like how Gus just asked us what we thought about the KFConsole. / you got a question you want to sort of talk about for a bit?
I'll pull up a question right now,
But like we didn't get any questions.
I'll pull it up.
He's like, I got my ways.
I got my ways.
Question. Adults.
Oh wait, first I just want to just remind everyone, if you haven't already, go vote for the Miikcast Game Awards in the description. The deadline to vote is gonna be on January 3rd, and the awards show will be later that month. And I'll be hosting it simply because it was meant to be something on my channel, but I'm like, why not do it on the Miikcast? But a lot of stuff was already set, so maybe next year we'll have a different host. But Slash, Gus, SquidWario,
I can't wait.
And a bunch of other members of the Miikcast that aren't in this episode, will be presenting certain awards. So yeah, hope you're looking forward to that. Be sure to vote.
Nice.
And this time it's more official than the game. It's more official than the Game Awards because the awards, the winners, are decided by you, the voters. So yeah.
Plenty of you.
What the? Okay. Anyways, Slash, you're gonna pull up a question, right?
I am. I pulled one up.
From a different episode, obviously, because like we didn't get any questions. But
if you had to be convicted of one crime, which crime would it be?
Oh God.
Pass.
Jaywalking. I just think it would be really funny.
I don't know what to say. I mean, there's a cop behind me. Next thing you know, there's gonna be a cop behind me. He's like, "What you just say, young man?
What you doing there, Mister
Ghostbuster 1024? What was it that you just said?
Mister 1024?
Mr. 1024. I like that actually. First name Ghostbuster. Last name 1024.
Oh, first name's Gus, dummy.
Wait, then where's his? Where does
Buster's
Buster?
the middle name, idiot.
Okay. Wait, Gus, don't you isn't your channel like Ghostbuster 1024? Kind of like as one word. I'll remember.
I've been wanting it to change it as one word, and that's how it's supposed to be, but it's not on my YouTube channel. Actually, it's kind of funny you say that.
Is Ghostbuster one word and then the next word 1024?
Yeah, Ghostbuster is one word.
So Slash.
I know it.
Actually, we should be asking Gus. Is Buster your middle name?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
From now on, it is.
All right.
Let's get it.
Okay, dude.
Yes. Once I got close to the mic, I kind of forgot what to say.
You gotta be fucking okay. Whatever.
I got another question.
What's up?
What's the most depressing meal you've eaten?
Did you look up random questions on?
Oh. No.
That's what I'm wondering. Did you do that, Mr. DPX? I mean, Mr. Slash?
Yeah, I ain't looking up shit. The most depressing meal I've eaten, I remember like about a year ago I went to Burger King and I tried like their new pretzel bun burgers and it was all sloppy. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, I said Burger King, something at Burger King was the most depressing meal I've ever eaten.
Burger King has upped their quality, just saying.
But I know, like, Burger King could have some good stuff. I'm sure that pretzel bun burger is usually good. That just the one I had was all sloppy.
I never had it. I never had it before.
I don't usually go there, but that pretzel bun burger looked good, so I went there just for that. Yeah.
You should just get a nice juicy Whopper next time you go. That's it. No drink, no fries. Just wait till you get home for the drink. It's a nice Whopper.
Yeah, get a Big Mac. A McFries.
McFries from Wendy's, only at Burger King.
What?
You know how
McFries from Wendy's only.
Wait, you know how when you go to Wendy's they ask you for your name?
Oh.
I don't think they do that anymore, at least at my local one. But when you make an order, they ask you for your name.
Yeah.
I once said Big Mac, and then the person there gave me a dirty look.
Oh wow!
Next time I go to
I'd give you a dirty look.
I said, then I go, what's wrong with Max? I said my name was Max then.
She must have been very confused.
Yeah.
It was like, really? Are you serious? You're wasting company time, company hours. Get out of here.
There's this other time where I said Lucas for some reason. I said Lucas, and they put down Kiss.
Oh wow!
You forgot the Lou.
Yeah, no, it wasn't even like CAS. It was KISS. They put down Kiss for my name.
Maybe someone was flirting with you and you missed it.
Maybe.
Or maybe someone mistaken you for the band Kiss.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe I look like I come right from that band, you know. I can see that.
Maybe
he was all four of them at once.
He was all four.
I was the entire band.
The instruments, the backup crew, everybody.
Yeah, I'm the instruments as well.
On tour manager.
Match. I bet Slash is Slash is just in the back like I'm
Hi.
Ford man. Yeah, Slash.
Oh, Slash! I didn't
That's
know you worked here.
Yeah. What can I get you, Mr. Kiss?
That's not my name. We're gonna stop this role play right now.
Oh, it's too funny.
My name is actually Richard. Okay.
My name's not
My
even
name is
my name's not even
Richard, but-
Lucas, by the way. It's DPX. I also once said that at Wendy's. I once said my name's DPX. And they looked at
and
me.
they were like, no, it's not
They
you.
looked at me funny. I'm like, what? That's my name. So
I got the YouTube account to prove it.
Elon Musk's
Make
child
them
giving you a
subscribe.
name.
Best way to plug your YouTube channel.
I should have done that.
Yeah, you should say Elon Musk's child's name. They'll believe it.
Yeah.
It's like
What the fuck is it? Is it
XAE12
like
or something.
A-X12B78969 shit? What the fuck was it?
What the? Was Jammy a bad idea? what was wrong?
Yeah, my name is Aiden, but all my friends call me AIDS.
Oh God.
I think we should move on to the next.
I guess, yeah. But like, what do we have?
Hard
to
to
talk about?
Well, I think you wanted to talk about like what we're looking forward to next year.
Oh yeah, I guess. I kind of forgot we were gonna do that, but I guess
The Kahoot patch notes look pretty good.
I'm looking for next year. I guess I'm looking forward to God of War Ragnarok. Although I'm a bit skeptical if that's actually gonna come out next year, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Cause it's supposed to come out in 2021, but all we got was just a title reveal. A title reveal. That's it. That's it. That's all we have. So stuff that I'm more confident that are gonna come out in 2021. Deathloop, the new Arcane Studios game from Bethesda.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Looks really fun. That has like an actual release date and everything, and gameplay. So I'm that's gonna come out next year. New Horizon game, Forbidden West. I'm sure that's gonna be great. Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil, Back 4 Blood, the new Left 4 Dead successor was shown.
Oh my
I
gosh,
know that looks so much fun. That looks so much fun.
Yeah.
That's just a few things, but like it's sort of like these things are sort of just like it's the stuff that have the potential to be like really hyped up, like God of War, Breath of the Wild, Elden Ring. They all have like nothing shown for them, so like yeah.
You guys want to see my Halloween costume for next year?
After we're done talking about this, as for movies I'm excited for next year, I gotta say, maybe honestly Suicide Squad. There's Black Widow, and let's see, what else was delayed to... I guess those are my two most anticipated movies for next year. Oh yeah, Space Jam's supposed to be getting a sequel next year.
Right.
So I that's the most epic movie of all time. Do not at me.
I will definitely at you.
So yeah. Oh yeah, and WandaVision, in terms of shows, WandaVision starts next month actually. So I'm excited for that. So yeah. Gus, any movies, games, shows, whatever's you're looking forward to for next year?
He's muted.
Alright, we'll get back to him then. SquidWario.
So I'd say for video
I was
games
muted.
next
I'm sorry.
year, I am looking
we'll go
forward
back to
to.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
So for video games next year for 2021, I'm looking forward to Bowser's Fury.
I knew you were gonna say
Definitely.
that, yeah.
We still have yet to know what the game's going to be about, besides like the remake to 3D World. But then also speaking of that, then also Super Nintendo World. Like I think that's cool and exciting.
Yeah, it's not really a game though, but I feel you, yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's close to a game. But let's see, movies. So for movies next year, I'm definitely looking forward to Space Jam 2. And also for another movie, I think the Minions movie I'm looking forward to as well.
No.
Minions, cool.
Minions. I might watch / me and you might watch that for the memes, you know. But like,
Like when you say me and you mean together at the theater?
I mean, if that goes into the theaters, something tells me like that's not gonna even like make it to the theaters. That's gonna be dropped on like VOD for $30.
Are you stupid?
No,
Do you know how much money despicable movies make? There's no way they're dropping that on home media.
I know, but like also they did that with Wonder Woman, Soul, and Mulan, which usually under normal circumstances those would have made like a huge amount of money. So
Minions.
Yeah, I can.
Then again, I guess if there's any studio that like wouldn't drop a movie like that on VOD, it's Illumination. Yeah, but
I mean, if it does, like, I'd say it'd probably be on like Peacock.
Yeah, it would probably
like,
end up on Peacock.
Yeah, because like it is also owned by Universal, so.
Yeah.
Oh Murray.
/ any games, movies, shows you're looking forward to for next year?
Minecraft. Ooh. Update.
All right, Gus. Any games, movies, shows you're muted again. We just got back to you.
No, I am not muted. What
Oh,
are you
you're back.
talking about?
Any games, movies, shows you're looking forward to for the next year?
Yeah, when you mentioned, definitely looking forward to Back 4 Blood. Like,
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead was my favorite game. That was, like, my childhood game, so I'm glad it's finally coming. Well, slightly making a return, I guess.
Yeah. It's got the
And
same.
then
It's
I
got the same
know-
developers and everything. Valve's not
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
it, but it's got like Turtleback Studios.
Turtle, yeah.
Yeah.
And, I know there's supposed to be an announcement this year. I don't know about a release this year, but Overwatch 2 is getting announced. More announcements, I should say, in February for Blizzard Con. I think that's what it's called. And then movies, Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh, that's
is
right.
coming.
The Mortal Kombat movie comes out 2021. They haven't shown a single trailer for that at all.
Yeah, and that's what's making a lot of the MK fans kind of nervous because there's been no
I've heard reports they don't want to show any trailers or anything until they are certain it's going to come out in the theaters or until they're certain when it's going to come out. I'm just saying, like, we've seen nothing for that movie. I completely forgot about that. Sorry, continue. Also, that picture that you sent in the group chat is absolutely cursed / fuck you. Continue. Gus?
I'd say Suicide Squad's another one I'm looking forward to as well. You know, we need a well-deserved, I guess, quote-unquote remake of it in a way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And video games. Oh, I already talked about video games. TV shows, I don't really know too much. I guess American Horror Stories, it's going to be like vignettes and stuff, so that's cool. Season 10, they're doing something different. And I guess that's really all I can think about right now. But I'm really excited for Back 4 Blood.
Yeah. I just remembered another TV show that's supposed to come out next year. The Witcher Season 2, I think.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah. I really like the first season, so I'm excited to see the second season. Also, SquidWario, are you okay there? I heard you laughing, I heard you dying a bit there.
Yeah, it's just the picture. I don't know why, but I just find the picture that Slash put in the chat awkwardly funny.
Is that the Lorax live on Broadway?
Hi, I'm the Lorax.
No, don't put it in. Well, it's bad that we're able to see it. Don't put it in the viewers' heads, okay?
Yeah.
Lorax.
Borax. I thought you said
Lorax.
Whoa.
Borat.
I was able to see the entire I'm able to see like the audio bars on OBS. And when it's red, that means like it's all the way loud, right? When I just did that, it was like code red.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Like it was very loud. It must have been.
I hope you break your mic and regret everything.
No.
Test me again, I dare you.
Cash.
Sorry about that. I am back.
I'm massaging the mic. What the fuck?
I just see
didn't
what you.
notice that.
I see what you did there.
So I think this is our cue to end the episode.
Yeah, fair enough.
This was a good one, pre-recorded. Didn't have any
Oh.
We didn't have any technical issues, cause unless
I'm breaking up.
unless I sound like shit for the whole time, which I hope not. But we didn't have like it didn't crash on us because we're not live this time. We didn't stutter or anything. We might have stuttered while speaking, but
Hello.
guess we'll go around doing outros, doing
Am I
plugs. Gus, where can people find you?
Y'all can find me on the Ghostbuster 1024 YouTube channel. I hope to be posting like maybe 2 videos in January, and I hope I keep my word to that because I'm actually working on one right now that has to do with Overwatch. So yeah, seriously, hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, someone left.
And came back.
Yeah, but yeah, that's where you can find me.
All right. Yeah, thanks for joining today. Slash, where can people find you?
The Lorax movie. Oh, Captain Caesar. That's pretty much it.
All right. And SquidWario, where can people find you?
All right. As always, you can always find me on my YouTube channel or my Discord server.
All right, cool. And of course, you can find me, DPX Solo, on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, my podcast, DPX Talks for about an hour, my letterbox where I log my movies that I watch. And yeah, I got some cool stuff for the end of the year coming to my channel, so I hope you're looking forward to that. And of course, subscribe to everyone else and the Miikcast. And yeah, this was the last episode of the year. Thanks for watching this episode, and thanks for watching us throughout the year. This is to a hopefully less shitty 2021. So yeah, see you guys.
Happy New Year!
Check out the Lorax,
Happy
baby.
New Year, the Borat.